the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is so...
It's Inzaghi! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Yeah, he certainly hit it well enough. Still, very good technique, though, something he's never short of.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Jorginho! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will...
It's Jorginho! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Italy are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Can he get onto this? And he gets rid in a hurry. The pressing's intense, and it's paid. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Tonali actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. He's going for goal! It's anyone's ball now. And here's Çalhanoğlu, swept in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Out to the left it goes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He has found a way through. Luis Enrique! It's a pretty loose pass. Now who's going to be first to this? Serginho. And here's Batistuta. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here. And it's Serginho. Oh, it's come loose. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Barella goes short. And this is Batistuta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Paris ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there, and he's intervened well there. And he's running through, big chance, one-on-one! Now it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, well measured. Now this could be a chance. And Martinez! Goal! Inter! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch.
Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Nearly half an hour gone here. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Batistuta. Luis Enrique is in a really good position out wide. Çalhanoğlu.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Now it's Batistuta, distributed tidily. Luis Enrique in acres of space out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's away. He's through and takes a shot. Serginho. And here's Thuram. Out towards the flank. And here's Mkhitaryan. Ambitious ball here. And he shoots! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Spin, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, that pass isn't the best.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got...
Takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Where? That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Ricci. Goes looking wide. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Modric. Barella. Dybala proves just a little bit too strong. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Modric. Batistuta.
He's having a shot!
Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up. And if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. And he gets rid in a hurry. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way through. Knocks it into space.
He's had a shot! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tomori. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's an imaginative pass. That looks a cracking ball. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's found... And Batistuta! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front! So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's rather hopeful. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. He's having a shot! Too close for comfort.
There's very little doubt, Peter, as to where the key supply route in this setup is going to be from.
It's got to be Nielsen, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, very much the quintessential Brazilian winger of vintage mould, I would say, and I'm sure he'll prove very productive.
And he's got so much pace, hasn't he? And all of those tricks.
The fact that he can play on both wings as well is a really important factor.
Serginho's cross. He rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there.
Dani Olmo. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Beckenbauer. Still goalless. And Jamal. Clipped into space. And he's taking no chances there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And it's Serginho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Balde. Kessié. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nielsen. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's neat. Has crossed into the middle. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Cafu. Beckenbauer. That has been slung wide. Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. And he's quick to get it clear again. Balde. That's tidy. Oh, he's played it in low. Chance, surely! Oh, that wasn't far away. keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Yamal.
And the finish! And he's done it!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Cannavaro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Serginho.
Chance!
It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Valverde. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Batistuta. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
And a chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Played out to the left flank. Serginho, played in deep. Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Danielson. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, no joy this time. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Tries to play it through. Caicedo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I'd like to draw your
There's
attention
plenty of
to the
positives
screen
to take,
right now
despite
for
the lead
information on
being
your
so
shot
small,
master.
Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Malta definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Yamal. That's an imaginative pass. That's a decent clearance. Now he's off and running. Thinks about the shot.
Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aims beyond the defence. And that shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Well, there is some
Yamal.
activity down on the
Coming
touchline.
on the
It seems
field
there's going to be a
is
change.
number
Yamal
20,
being applauded off here,
Messi.
having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
So he's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Valverde. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. Valde. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Beckenbauer, the man that is tenacity personified. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Jimenez can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way he was going to let him past. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's found the way through. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And they've got rid. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dani Olmo. Oosterwolde. And it's Valverde. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Danielson. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now the cross.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, what has happened?
And again!
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Corinthians really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Serginho. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ball driven towards the far post. Chips it through.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal.
And just like that, he's into double figures now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Here's the header!
And he's heaved it away. Out for a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Beckenbauer. Batistuta. Distributed tidily. But that has not gone well. So here comes the substitution. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Serginho. For Valverde. And it's Mayulu. Looking to play him in. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Beckenbauer. Messi.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Cafu. Kessié is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's shifting through the gears here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cafu. And it's Messi. Serginho gets a foot in here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Malta definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Now, please turn towards the screen.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
You